You've got one last weekend to ski all of Breck before it's peak 8 only. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News. First, the locals were out in force today for a spring powder day at Breckenridge.
Love it.
I love it. Sweet.
Longtime local Sean beat the crowds with an early morning skin up peak 9.
I think it's pretty good up there. People will be in for a little surprise.
Nate from the base of Boreas says powder has been hard to come by this season.
Got out like 2 times maybe. Feel like I've been working too much and not having enough fun. But I'm out here today.
But that's not the case for Corey from the Wellington.
I think for the common person, they haven't had any, but I've had 20 this year, Phil. Pretty excited about that.
Where have you been getting them?
Oh, I've been getting it all over. I really can't tell you, though. It's a local secret.
In town from Summit County, Utah, is Chong, picking a perfect time to visit our summit.
The powder, yeah, the snow, yeah, and the terrain, yeah, of course.
This is the final weekend for all 5 peaks at Breck. Sarah Lococo with the resort.
We'll be winding down to our late spring plan, which will be based out of Peak 8, and that will still provide about 1,000 acres of skiing and riding, so still a really great late spring package.
And with more snow, the high alpine could stay open.
But our plan is to operate Colorado and Rocky at the base of Peak 8, and then T-Bar and Imperial, as long as Patrol can get that terrain open.
Closing this weekend are Vail and Ski Cooper. Copper shuts down next weekend, Loveland May 9th, and Breck hopefully May 31st. A-Basin goes until they can't. Krystal 93 reporter Tana Lockhart was talking with Loveland COO Rob Goodell this week for a recap from the season of COVID.
Revenues were down because of certain departments took big hits, but the sheer number of people that came out to visit Loveland exceeded our expectation.
Get the full interview this weekend, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. A recent report from town of Breckenridge shows trail use is surging on all 63 miles of in-town trail. Trails and Open Space Manager Ann Lowe.
We've seen anywhere from about a 43% increase in 1 year from Sally Barber in the summertime to a 78% increase in Airbnb trailhead.
Winter use was way up too, causing the usual headaches.
Parking spilling out onto roadways where they're not supposed to park, and increased trash, dog waste, everything else that goes with that.
The town has spent the past few summers building new trails, but not this year.
We are in the midst of updating our open space and trails plan currently, and we're hoping this plan can serve us the next 10 years, but we really want to evaluate, what's our philosophy for building new trails, where do we put them, what types of amenities do we and can we offer at these different trailheads.
Keep tabs on town trails and conditions with the Friends of Breck Trails Facebook page. We're wishing a very happy birthday to Roger Ogden, longtime owner at Krystal Media, and a guy who rarely hides behind a collar and tie.
Have you ever seen Roger wear a shirt with a collar? And we were trying to remember. I think once in a black tie affair he did, but it was sort of something he was known for at Scripps.
That was Rich Bainey, formerly of Scripps. The two met in London when Roger was head of NBC Europe, and Bainey asked him to serve on the board.
He brought a lot of experience to that, and he has just a rock-solid, hell-bent commitment to supporting and developing people who work for the company.
Another friend, Lee Larson, has known Roger since 1983, when Roger was running Channel 4 News in Denver, and Lee oversaw 8 metro area radio stations.
My friend Roger Ogden has accomplished more in his long broadcasting career than most any other person I know. His unwavering commitment to quality programming and his dedication to serving the local community like he does here at Krystal 93 are just some of the reasons why I have so much respect for him.
Happy birthday, Roger. We appreciate your executive dress code. In sports, the Nuggets play the Rockets tonight at 6. The Rockies game with the Mets at Coors Field is snowed out. They make it up tomorrow with a doubleheader. And the Avalanche game with the Kings is postponed for COVID protocols. The Avs are back at practice April 21st. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, all Tigers teams are off today. Tomorrow, volleyball is at home for Central, rugby has 2 games in Aurora, and boys soccer ends the season at Eagle Valley. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.